Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SHMP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I like to do this analysis thing, does a good job of just kind of summarizing things, but also keeping things up to date. And in this situation, I wish I could say I remember the last time I did it, but I know I've done this analysis in the past, and that's where the green and red line annotations are coming from. So let's get some things updated here. The first thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning and go ahead and get rid of that line down there. Sure, that level still pertains to the chart. It's just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to cause clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, does come about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So one of the newest areas of support here is at 0.032. One of the ideal levels of support, though, ideal meaning if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up above 0.038. With that being said, if the price falls below 0.038, by no means am I saying the entire chart is broken or destroyed or ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price could manage to stay up above it like it's done so far, then yeah, that would certainly be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back and looking at all this from more so a big picture point of view, that is where the purple line here comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move, this right here being defined as quote-unquote the move, just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 0.038 would be great, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above the purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. What about areas of resistance? As far as where the sellers are at, nothing complicated here other than the fact that there's quite a few instances up or at 0.048. Well, not quite a few. Basically 2 times where the price got right up around this general area, and the price just couldn't quite push through it. But all in all, resistance levels really don't matter that much. Why do I say that? Well, what matters the most is what the chart's already been doing, and that is us just building these higher bases. As long as these higher lows continue to be built, or if you want to picture these as stair steps, so as this sort of price action continues, and everything else will eventually take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So focus on the healthy consolidations and sit back and let the trend do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.